This video is dedicated to all of you out there who have had a goal, a wish, a dream, and something has stopped you from doing it. Whether it's doubt, it's feeling like you can't do it, it's overwhelming to think about it, but you still want to accomplish this thing that has kind of been weighing on you, that you had an idea for, that maybe once you were super excited to do, but maybe this guilt or this doubt or the lack of time or lack of really believing in yourself has stopped you from moving forward with it. If you've ever felt doubt or feeling like you can't accomplish the thing because maybe you don't have enough time, maybe you don't have enough smarts, maybe you don't think you know enough about that area, maybe you don't have the right equipment, or you don't have the looks or the voice or just any of that. I think that with that, I've described everybody in the world because we've all gone through that. So if you're feeling those things, but you still kind of want to keep going, I want to spell out some steps that you can take to kind of overcome this. It's not going to be something that you snap your fingers and, oh, the next day, now I feel great about going for this. It might, and I really hope that for you. But I know from my experience of writing books, publishing books, and going for some other kind of business ventures, being out here on YouTube, it's been a process. And I want to take you down some of these steps that I frequently have to kind of ask myself, kind of go through this process in order to keep going. So, the first step is to really identify that discomfort. What is it that's holding you back? Do you not believe in yourself? Do you not think that you have enough time? Do you not think you have enough resources? Or maybe the experience is lacking and you're like, what do I have to offer? Who do I think I am for starting this YouTube channel and offering other people advice when I'm still trying to figure it out on my own? Or who do I think I am writing a book when I've never done anything like that, but I have this story in my mind? We've all been there, and these are all my doubts and fears. So here I am having a little therapy session with you, but I'm hoping that you'll find some commonality here that you're like, yep, I've felt that before. So what do we do with it? That step one is to identify it. Step two is to ask if it's real. Are these real concerns? Is your kind of safety in jeopardy? Usually not. Usually we are just having these thoughts and these negative beliefs, these negative kind of talking to ourselves in patterns. We are just having them inside. We're having this battle in our heads and we're allowing it to stop our progress. So asking if it's real, usually what you want to do is something that you've had this idea for, and you started with this idea and it was exciting and you wanted to go for it at one point in time. So this doubt, this fear is stopping you, and it doesn't have to be real. So we're going to talk about some of the things that we can do to overcome it. Step three is asking, what is the worst case scenario that can happen? And for me, with wanting to start a business and start offering something that will help other people, is the worst case scenario is that it won't help anybody. Nobody will care, nobody will come, and I would have wasted a bunch of time building some products for people, making videos, and nobody would be there. And I kind of asked myself, so what? Because having this idea, this goal, dream, or desire that you have, you want to do it for something internal. Something in you has this spark that you want out there, that you want to experience, that you want to go through those motions to get somewhere that you can say, I've accomplished this thing and I really enjoyed it along the way. So if you are afraid that nobody else is going to look, nobody else is going to read your book, nobody's going to watch your videos, or whatever it is that you're doing, it kind of doesn't matter, just because hopefully your end result isn't just like to be a celebrity and make millions of dollars. And yes, that's all great. And those are good reasons for going for something, but it shouldn't be your only reason. So having the journey and experiences that go along with this goal should be your driving force. So that's step 3. What's the worst that can happen? Step 4 is asking yourself and letting yourself dream about what's the best thing that could happen. Really, you have this best case scenario in your mind because when you started thinking about this goal or this thing that you wanted to do, you probably didn't think of it as a negative thing. Let's say you want to start an exercise routine and you're thinking, I'm going to start running or I'm going to start lifting weights. Hopefully, that first thought was, oh, I'm going to start running a half a mile or a mile, or I'm going to start with these 15-pound weights. And you weren't thinking, well, I can't do any of that. I can't run. I can't lift weights. I'm really weak or whatever. But when you had that first thought, it's a positive thought. And that is what I'm talking about with the best case scenario. So let yourself visualize what it is you want to accomplish and how good it's going to feel when you actually accomplish it. If this does feel pleasant and you're like, ooh, that kind of is motivating me to go further and to actually start doing this, that is such a good sign. Like you're on the right path, and keep going that way. Keep replacing those doubts and those fearful type of thoughts that we kind of identified with the first steps. Keep replacing those with this step right here where you're like, what's the best case scenario? What's the best thing that can happen? Because that is the kind of path that we want to go on to keep us moving forward. The next step, step 5, is to shrink that fear with the action that you're going to take. The more you do something, the more you're going to maybe get into it and think, oh, I really like this. I'm glad that I went for this. And hopefully that will perpetuate itself to make you keep going and keep wanting to take the action. So I have some examples here. I made a video planner that I was fully planning on launching this September, and I'm not launching it. And I'm not launching it in the big way that I was thinking of launching actually the book. But I do have some other plans, and that's coming in the future. But I allowed kind of this fear there were other circumstances too why I decided not to fully launch, but I allowed some of the doubt and fear to stop myself from moving forward completely with this. And what happened in that, I had to be okay with that. I was like, okay, I'm okay with this decision. But something else happened with that. And it was a change in my path. It was a change of kind of focus for me, more and different kind of business ideas for me. What I'm trying to say is my path changed. And I'm going down that path. I'm allowing this to kind of flow and be flexible and follow that kind of calling and say, okay, I think I'm ready for this rebrand. I'm ready to offer my community something different. And I hope you stick around because I really do have some changes coming up probably in the next week. I'm going to just go ahead and do it and not wait for a launch this time. I'm going for it. But what I want to say with this is it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your path and fine-tune these things, fine-tune these goals to what you're currently experiencing. So you might go through something and it takes you in a completely different direction, but it still feels right. And it feels like it's the right path for you to be changing in that way. If you're still feeling some fear and doubt, it's okay. I think that's totally fine. What I've told myself with this new business venture, sure, I have some doubt. I've almost pulled the plug on this so many times, but I've told myself I'm going to do this because I feel like I have something to offer, and I'm just going to move forward being a little bit scared and being a little bit doubtful. And I think that those challenges are what make us grow. It's what makes us kind of who we are. and we shouldn't be afraid of it. So one story I have to finish is my oldest daughter went into high school this year. Can't believe she's a freshman, but she didn't want to admit that she's kind of scared. And I've had to give her pretty much a daily pep talk that, okay, these are challenges, and it's okay to be challenged. It's okay to work hard at something and not fully know what the outcome is, but those challenges and that not knowing is something that is not going to stop us from studying or working hard towards something. It's not something that we should be afraid of. It's really something that we just need to walk through and that we need to keep going. And for her, I tell her what we're going to do is we're going to work on it and study and work on assignments one at a time and every night. That way, we can not feel the overwhelm, not feel the scared or the doubt as much because we're still doing those things. We're going to do them no matter what. We aren't going to let that fear and doubt and not believing in ourselves hold us back from continuing forward. And I also told her that we've all been there. We've all been in that situation in high school where we're like, I cannot possibly pass this test. This is way out of my realm. And we've all done it. We all did it. And seeing somebody do it before you should be encouraging to you that you can do it too. And I hope you come back. I hope you keep joining me because I have so many things to share. I do have a launch coming really soon, just kind of rebranding what this channel is going to be. It's going to be more of these types of talks, but it's going to have a new look, kind of a new name, and some things to go with it that hopefully will help you on your journey. I hope this video helped you. Subscribe if you're watching this and you like this kind of motivational type of content, because I like doing this. I am not perfect. I'm not saying that everything has to be perfect, but what I'm doing is I'm moving forward with my goals and my dreams, and I hope to take you with me in your own experiences in your life. And yes, I've had that doubt and that feeling of being scared, but I'm kind of leading by example because I'm not going to let that stop me. And I hope that this encourages you to not let it stop you also. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.